So it was kind of a dreary, rainy day. Not much we could do outside, so it was a great time to come inside and do some cleanup, as well as we've planted some more tomatoes and peppers and some ground cherries, and we planted some onions, and we're trying just a few different ways to cover the little tiny cubes. They're just so small and I don't want them to dry out, so we've tried some vermiculite, coarse and as well as fine, as well as just covering them with peat, and we'll see what turns out the best. So we haven't recorded a lot of video in the last few days, and it's just because we've just been so busy that I just felt like recording, it was important to get done what we got done, and recording would have taken time that we just didn't have, I think. But I'm happy to say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more raised beds. Now this is in the front section. We've changed the dimension a bit and changed the plan a bit just to, it worked out better. So now they're 42 by 8 foot, and then they're not quite finished yet. They're each going to have a support down the center just to make them a little stronger because they are so big. And because we're not dealing with 2x4s anymore, we had something that was free to us, and so we decided we would use it. On Friday we planted a whole bed of beets and carrots and radishes, the daikon radishes and that style. And so we covered her up. We're trying to keep her moist and see how the germination goes. I'm a little concerned having some compost in it that it might turn moldy, but we'll see. In the back section we've planted two kinds of radishes. I didn't want the bed to sit empty while we were waiting to plant our tomatoes in it, so that was a good use of our space here. And we also picked up a few herbs, and so we've just sunk them in there, and some of them are looking a little sad, but hopefully they'll bounce back. Our greens are coming along, but they're still kind of tiny. I feel like the greens are growing slowly but surely. I think it's like a watched pot. It never boils while you're watching it. I feel like because I'm watching them so closely, anticipating the first salad, that they're just going to take forever, when normally I would just plant and leave them and come back and they would be done. I just have to keep reminding myself that outside there's still snow on the ground and I wouldn't have anything to eat for quite a while. So anything in here is something that's ahead of out there, and that keeps me happy. In our front bed, we didn't sow it that long ago, but already our cress is coming up and looking great. And we have the odd lettuce and spinaches coming up. It's so nice to see little things coming up. There's huge changes every day. I'm so surprised. So we've had a lot come up even just since yesterday. So this is the bed that is closest to the stove. So it's been keeping nice and toasty. We have just been putting a couple layers on the cooler nights of the row cover, and we haven't been using the wood barrel stove yet, just still continuing to use the pellet stove, which is going right now. We're at almost 300 degrees going out the chimney. And that is with it all the way open. So I'm going to plant 2 sunflowers, one on each end of this trellis. The other day I came in and planted some cucumbers in here that are supposed to be good for cold hardy. The other day I came in and planted cucumbers all along the trellis on this side that are supposed to be a variety that doesn't require pollination and is also sets fruit in a short season and a cold season. So I'm hoping those will come up and do alright germinating. And now I'm going to plant some sunflowers to go along with them. So this variety is called Sun Gold Tall. I thought it'd be pretty. So my idea is that if the chipmunk doesn't come along and dig them up and eat them, I should have a nice little bit of sunshine in here to pretty things up. I feel like it was a good day. It was nice, you know, the day was pouring. It was just so nice to be in the greenhouse as a family, pitching in and everybody doing their little bit and cleaning up and planting more seeds. And now it's gorgeous out right now. And it's just a great way to end the day.